Hello everybody, welcome to another live coding session. This time it's after 2 days, so it's a big improvement over the last delay of several weeks. So the reason I'm doing the live coding today is that we have a new version of .NET 8 released. It's preview 7 and it's fresh out of the oven, so to speak. It's a very nice new release with many improvements across the board, but the one that caught my eye, and the reason why I'm interested in this one specifically, is that they added the open folder dialog in WPF, which is a very surprising new thing because it's a new feature for WPF, and it's a feature that many people have been asking for incredibly long time. So it's a great improvement and great new thing that is included. And I was thinking it would be interesting to see if we can update, change UNO platform to support the latest version of .NET 8, and also try to add this new feature to UNO platform itself. So it's a kind of exciting and very experimental live coding session, and we will see how it goes. I don't plan to make this too long, so it's gonna be mainly an attempt to do it, and we'll see if it works out or not. So that's the goal for today, and let's get started on it. So I will be working on this clone of UNO platform. I have 4 different clones locally, so I will, for this specific part, I will use this UNO 2 clone, and I will make a branch on it called .NET 8 preview 7, and the upgrade itself should be quite straightforward. Like the only thing that should be needed, if everything is going well, is to update this file to just point to the new version of .NET 8, and I have pre-installed it already, so this is this version specifically, so I will just replace this here and we should be good to go. I'll actually search for this. Yeah, it's the only occurrences are in this file, so by doing this, I think this should be everything that's needed for the upgrade. But let us verify that by opening Visual Studio and just trying to build UNO and see what happens. Okay, so let's see. We have here the cross-targeting props, so I will replace .NET 7 with .NET 8, and we should be ready to go. So let's open the Skia solution filter, and we'll try to build. WPF specifically, because that's the one that's most interesting for this session. And there are some issues. Oh, right, because I'm using stable version of Visual Studio instead of the latest and greatest. And actually, let me, because for now, the global JSON file that's used is currently referencing .NET SDK of 7, so I would rather replace it with this .NET 8 one for the sake of debugging, because this one is actually containing the .NET 8 targeting, so I will use this one and I will not commit this change. This specific change there. So let's see. Okay. And we have to not forget that we want to open this with Visual Studio 2022 preview. So far the experience with this preview version and the stable version is quite good. So far, no glaring problems. So hopefully it will be a stable release and something that's safe to upgrade to. I will build a whole solution first. I see there are some issues showing up, which is interesting. A lot of those there actually. So we'll see what happens if we let it run. So there are some warnings in analyzers here. But no errors so far, so that's good. So here we have an issue here. The type or namespace couldn't be found. So is it possible there is some missing using, but it would be odd because the thing built previously, but yeah, it seems there is a missing using somehow. Let's see if I save it. So it added runtime test helpers. So I'm not sure how it worked before, but it did work. So, or maybe the master is broken. That's also possible, but it's less likely because how it would merge before, I am not really sure. But it seems unrelated to that upgrade. So let's continue. Yeah, I need to install the extension for colored console output because that's a very useful one. How is it called? Not here. Output enhancer. This one. Yes. I will install it afterwards, but for now, let's let the build continue. And we have some errors. Yes, and that's this one. I've seen this before, and apparently, based on what I learned from Youssef, who is on our Uno platform team, it requires us to update this compiler version somewhere. So is it here? Yeah, here. But I'm not sure if that is a problem in CI as well, because I've seen like the previous previews of .NET 8 built properly in the CI, and I haven't been able to build it locally without this change. So maybe it's just something that that just works in CI, but not in Visual Studio. We'll see when we push it there. Anyways, so we have this change done. So hopefully now it will build properly. Okay. So unable to find .NET. Here's version 4.7.0 final. Okay, so that version of the NuGet package does not exist. So I will have to search to verify it exists. So 4.7.2 final. So the latest version is this one. Two months old. So it's been there for a while. Let's try to replace that here. But this property is then used in .NET Compilers toolset and also here in code style, and we'll check if that one has that version as well. Yeah, it has. So it hopefully should be fine if we do this. So let's do this one. Maybe it would be nice to have this like conditional based on the targeted .NET version, but I'm not sure if we can do that in this props file. Like we can get the target framework, so it should be possible to check if it starts with .NET 8 or .NET 7, and based on that target the proper version. So we can try to do that afterwards if this doesn't build in CI. So let's see, this is built, or if it doesn't build. It's just a warning that I'm using preview version of .NET 8, so that's not really concerning me right now, because that's the point of it. So this is building, and meantime, let's see, I think there was actually already a code that was doing just this, like checking for the version, and like this one. So yeah, this, using this or something along those lines should hopefully be possible to differentiate between the preview version and stable .NET 7. But it seems like this is launching successfully, so we have now WPF Skia version of Uno platform running in .NET 7 previews, .NET 8 preview 7, which is pretty nice. It doesn't look different, of course, but it's definitely more performant, and as usual it should have many improvements over the last build of .NET 8. So that's good news, and I think we can push this change. So the only thing that was really needed, except for this using, which is odd, is this global .NET 8 JSON change. And with that, we should be good to go. So I will push this change and make a PR for this thing. Yeah. There we go. Update to .NET 8 preview 7. So commits are following, we don't have an issue, but we can make one. No breaking changes, and we can just do this here. For .NET preview 7, it's difficulty starter, and all platforms. All platforms. Main reason is the WPF open folder dialog. Okay, so we have an issue for proper tracking, and this PR will close that issue. I will assign myself and create that PR. It was a quick one. So in less than 20 minutes we have .NET 8 running in Uno platform. We'll see how the CI goes, but so far it seems like it could work without issues, at least on the Skia side. We'll see what the mobile targets say, because those are usually the ones that are tricky or have breaking changes. But as we are here, we can also create a new PR, like new branch, which will be this one, dialog, and our goal will be to build upon this branch and use the new open folder dialog that's been added to WPF. And there is already a folder picker for Uno platform WPF Skia target, and we have it in here. I think we can trigger it, and it's using this oldish folder dialog UI, which is working, but it's not that beautiful and it's not really accessible, so you cannot enter the path to your folder by pasting it, and it's kind of clumsy. So the new open folder dialog is much more promising, and I will find a sample here, so we can actually take this whole thing and copy it to our code base, and let's see what we can do with it. So in the WPF runtime Skia project, we are targeting WPF specifically, and there is this folder. There is this folder storage pickers, which contains the folder picker extension, and this is an extension that is set on runtime. It's kind of a dependency injection kind of thing, where the target platform, the target Skia platform, is providing an extension that can be applied to that feature and provide the implementation for it. So in this case, we are providing implementation for the pick single folder async method, which is in UWP and WinUI, and we are translating those like classic UWP WinUI properties and enums to WPF specific approach. So this is the current implementation is using this sh browse for folder dialog, and it's very low level and very complex code, as you can see. So what I would like to do is to separate this into net 7 and net 8 version. Ideally something like this. So that complex code will be hidden away in the .NET 7 specific file. So it will be a partial class here. And this one will have the same namespace, and it will be also a partial class. The folder picker extension here has, like, this whole method can be moved there, including those related things. So I will just take it and move it here. So bearing the references and usings, it should be all the same now still, because we have no specific implementation for .NET 8. Nullable enable. So this is good. Everything still works, except this is now partial. But we want to have a specific implementation for .NET 8. And to do that, we will hide this away using if not .NET 8 or greater. So this will be code specific to .NET 7 and earlier, or actually .NET 7, because we now since the next major release of Uno platform, we will only support Net 7 and Net 8. So this will be only Net 7, and this one will be specifically for .NET 8. So in this code, now we can do whatever we want. We can implement the logic completely differently, only specifically for .NET 8, and we will do it using the open folder picker. Open folder dialog, or how they call it. Yes, open folder dialog is the name that I was fishing for. So the open folder dialog is there, has a lot of nice properties, including, and that I was surprised about learning that it also supports multiple selection. So multi-select is there, and you can pick multiple folders. The unfortunate thing is that Uno platform and WinUI currently only supports a single folder to be picked. So we don't have multiple. So there's only a pick folder async, pick single folder async. Maybe in the upcoming WinUI release they will also add pick multiple folders async, but for now it's just single folder. So we need to implement that one first. And now for the properties, because there is quite a few of them, but we need to make sure that we support the main ones. So suggested start location. Open folder dialog. And let's set the properties there. The dialog is synchronous, so I'll probably just need to return the task from result, which is also what was happening before here. And I'm just looking to see which features of picker were supported before. So commit boot button text is there. Suggested start location, that's it. All right. So open folder dialog text. So how do you, can you change the text of the comma dialog? No, like this. Custom places, save folder name. Yeah, well, it seems that there is no way to set the text of the button, which is interesting. I would expect it to be there. But there is initial directory. There's title, but we don't have title in folder picker. No, there is none. So we need, there is also view mode. What is view mode? Picker view mode, it's a list or thumbnail. I'm not sure if that can be set here. Does not seem there is a way to do that. Custom places, okay. Right. So you can add a tag to that object, to that dialog. Add it to recent, so you can add the selected location to recently accessed folders and recently accessed locations. Alright, anyways, let's focus on our goal. So here, folder name, and it can be set. Yes, that can be set. There is a safe one. So folder name, we can set to picker suggested file name. Oh right, wait, that doesn't make sense. In this case, we are picking. So this is the folder that the user will have picked, and multi-select should be by default false. So we shouldn't care about it. So just focus on the suggested start location, and we will need to get the path of it. So let's see. Well, get initial directory and suggest the start location here. So known folders, desktop. Okay, I'll just close this one so it doesn't bother me. Desktop. Special folder, desktop. So this will be desktop. Yes, like this. So it's expression based. We have videos library. And this one cannot be null, so directory. If initial directory is null, so open full dialog. There should be a way to mark to kind of identify the folder picker and decide where it opens the next time you open it, but it seems that must be done with the default directory now, so we would have to store it somewhere manually, so we will not focus on that right now. So this one, let's see. So downloads. Is there a downloads folder? So no, maybe known folders. That's from UWP. Okay, so we will have to do it differently here. My videos. These ones are simple. Documents. My music. It's all the same. Objects 3D is not really something that we care about really, I think, but maybe we can suggested start location. Suggested start location. So it's this one is using a native methods to get that starting location. I would like to potentially avoid this, but if there is no other way, then I will have to probably just do it this same way. So maybe for these two specific ones, I will have to go for this native method instead. So I will, like, I don't expect these to be used very much, the objects 3D and the home group, but downloads is interesting. Let's see. 8 downloads folder path. Okay, so this is using the same approach as that previous code. So let's do it this way. So let's take this, move it to the shared code. And let's see how it's done here. So they are taking this, just this location, which is a GUID, and then translating it using this method. Oh, hello Dominic again. How you doing? You know, second live coding this week. That's big progress, I think. So let's move this code to a shared location. I am looking to see where to do that. Okay, so this is getting that path. So I will move this. Oh, maybe this whole thing will go here. Quit. So this will be getting that GUID, and then a separate method will get the path from it. And that will be calling. Let's move this. This sh get known folder path. And we will be calling it only if that GUID is actually non-null, because there is the default here, so that will be. And the original code was nullable, right? It was nullable. So yes, so we need to have this nullable, so the default will be null. And that will mean that we can do something like get pick a location GUID is GUID, then we search for it, otherwise we will return default, which will be null. Yeah, finally it's not raining here as well. Yeah, even though it was raining during the night, so only partial improvement. Quite a lot of rain actually during the night. But yeah, so apart from that, all good. Except that the calendar issue is still looming in the behind. I don't have a fix for it yet. And the end of the week is getting closer, so it's gonna be interesting if I will be able to figure it out somehow. So far, no clue and no idea how to do it. So that is a little bit worrying. So let's see, this will be get location path for picker suggested start location, and if it's null we will default to empty. It's taking, oh right, we don't need to provide this because it's already using that here. So this is fine. And the same thing will go in here. So we'll get rid of this code and just get that initial directory this way. And now the only thing that's really left to do is to show the dialog. So if dialog show is true, and open folder dialog, or it's null empty. Folder name, so we will verify that the folder is actually picked. What is, yeah, this probably the validation. So folder name is not null or empty. So in that case, it's just a path to the folder. So we can return new storage folder with that folder name as a path. And the problem here is it has to be a task. So task from result. And it's complaining because it's must be nullable storage folder like this. And if it fails, then we just return task from result null. So that should be it, I think. And yeah, I removed the if here, so let's add it back. If not net8 or greater, so all should be good again now. Okay, so let's see what happens if we launch the samples app again and try to trigger that open folder dialog. Yes, that calendar date picker issue is very interesting, very odd. And I am, yeah, thank you for that. You have a good day as well, RandomX. So I'm looking forward to figuring out how that calendar date picker issue works and what is causing it, because I don't see a reason why it should behave differently on Fluent styles versus the normal ones, because there is nothing that you can use to really check whether you are on Fluent styles, except for checking specific resources to have different value. So it's very weird, very weird. I am really interested to see what it does and how it actually works. So this one, oh, it's used somewhere. Oh, here. But yeah, I think this can be moved here because it's .NET 8, 7 specific. And this one is now not referenced because it's only .NET 7, so this one goes here as well. And maybe there will be more. Oh, let's see. This has one reference, this has two references, and that's from the get path, and this send message is not used, so it goes here as well. So hopefully now we will be good to go. Oh, so this one, get path from ideal is too long. It is not used here. Ah, that's to get the selection when the dialog is closed, apparently. So that's also .NET 7 specific, and we should be good to go. Max on path. Only use here. Something else? No, seems to be okay now. Even though I see that this should be also a partial class. Because those native methods, those methods that we moved should be under this class as well. So maybe like this. And we can later verify it with .NET 7. That should be quite easy to do. Okay. Let's build. And it builds. So far so good. So we'll go to storage, folder, picker tests, and pick folder. And here we go. That's the new folder picker, and let's select this folder. Yes, and it works. Okay, so that was quite easy. So 47 minutes in, we have a working WPF folder picker in Uno platform. Let's see if we can start in the desktop folder. Yes, we can start in the computer folder. Yes. Oh no, actually no, we didn't start in the computer folder here. This is, yeah, okay, so it opens the original one. Music folder works. Videos folder, it works. So it seems like the computer folder is kind of broken. And let's see why. Let's see why. Maybe it was broken before because the code didn't change there. But it should be quite easy to fix. So this method should give us the initial directory for computer folder. And it doesn't, yes. So that computer folder path is wrong. Let's see. I'll search for the GUID and maybe I'll get the list of locations. Come on, I don't see it. All right. Downloads, desktop. Because technically the computer folder is like not really a real location. It's kind of a weird one. Huh. So how do you specify that? Let me see. Let's try folders. No, but special folder directories. my computer is not there. So yes. Environment, get folder path. So there is desktop, but my computer, what is that path really saying? Ah, okay. That's they say it here exactly that my computer yields empty string as a folder, so that's not helpful. So we will get just an empty string here, which is the default anyway, and that gives us the last visited folder. So let's check if the open folder dialog has some kind of documentation that we could search in, but it's a completely new thing. So I will have to go to GitHub. Come on, GitHub and Microsoft/WPF. Is it somewhere else? I thought it was like this. Okay. GitHub WPF. .NET WPF, of course. Right. So open folder picker. Open folder dialog. So freshly merged, and I don't really see. So maybe let's do this. My computer is initial directory. Ah, okay. So this is the trick. So in case of my computer, you paste in the GUID itself as the starting path. That's very interesting indeed. Ah, okay, we have this already here. We have this already. So we have this picker helper that gives you the path to the starting directory. That's nice, that's nice. But yes, so for the computer folder, it's different. So we can keep the logic for .NET for the native picker. This apparently worked before, so we will not change it here. And we will have a special case for the picker. Suggest start location equals desktop, because for that one, or maybe let's do it like this. If initial directory is null, we will use the picker helpers. Get initial directory, picker suggested start location. So we will have a fallback to the other helper that does it in a different way. So we don't break the .NET 7 folder picker, that will still be doing its own native approach. But for this one, we will be using this fallback. So that should be hopefully okay. Let's do it. And let's, in the meantime, check on our .NET 8 preview build, which is failing. It is failing. And what is the reason for it? Okay, so it's failing on the 4.7 compiler issue. So we will have to do that adjustment to use the 4.7 version. Apparently it's a problem for this preview. So yeah, we'll have to do that, but let's first take care of the picker. So folder picker tests. Let's start in computer folder, and here we go. So that's the computer folder, then the export folder, and we can do other stuff as well. So yeah, I think we are done here. So this is the working .NET 8 folder picker. So I will, let's first just verify that the .NET 7 version is still okay. And then we can push it. So 7, I will restore the normal .NET 7 global JSON. And this one to the original state, or I will stash it to set. Okay, this one is useless. Discard. And let's reopen our Skia only solution filter. And let's fix up this file. Yes, what is your question? Okay, that was interesting. So nothing seems to be underlined here. Oh, something is. And why is it underlined? No information yet. Let's wait for it to load properly. Static class. Oh, I'm not really an expert on this specific field, so probably not gonna be able to help here. Yeah, I'm a mobile developer, so this is out of my scope, kind of. So this file, this thing should be outside, I think. Static partial class. Maybe this? Yeah, so far so good. Let's build it. We'll see. Yeah, sorry about that. I recommend you to contact the support for that game, or like you know, the company that's making it should be able to help you, because that's their problem, kind of. So it seems this is working again. Right. And there's an analyzer issue. Yeah, it's complaining about the analyzer, but it builds. Let me bring back the analyzers from here, because something is stuck in the bin obj folder and it's still complaining about it. So now maybe it will just build. And we will be able to see if we broke it somehow or not, but I expect it's all gonna be good. And as a result, we will be able to make the PR. Like this native version of known folder has the advantage of having this one and that. What was that other one that wasn't present in the picker helpers? Home group, maybe? Yeah, home group. So it supports things, some things that are not supported in the picker helper, but so it makes sense to keep both there. So what do I want to do is this guy and big folder. Okay, though, so this is not, so this is desktop. All right, because this picker doesn't really have a computer. It has computer folder. And this doesn't make any sense really. Documents. It highlights some of those, but this picker is clearly not working too well. The original one, the one that's in .NET 7 version of WPF. No, there's no proper folder picker for .NET 7 version of WPF. So it will be just a little bit simplified version apparently, but oh well. We have a better thing for .NET 8 at least, so that's good. No, Uno is not a game. Like Uno is a game, Uno is a card game, but Uno Platform is a framework that allows you to build cross-platform mobile and desktop applications. So this and desktop and web applications as well. So it's a cross-platform application development framework that allows you to target all the devices and platforms that you can imagine, including Linux and macOS and Windows and iOS and Android and WebAssembly. So all of that is there, and it's pretty nice. So it's an open source project, free to use for everyone. So anyone can contribute and anyone can use it in their commercial projects. So that's I think a very nice platform, and I've been contributing to it for a long time now. So it's kind of my passion. So let's commit our changes here. So this, okay. So feed open folder dialog in WPF in .NET 8. And I'll just commit this and push it. Okay, and we have an issue for it actually. Folder. There was an issue. Ask WPF folder picker. Yes, this one. And it was like implemented using that folder picker, native folder picker, but we're waiting for this specific feature of .NET. So now in .NET WPF, so it's now finally in, and we can do the PR and proper implementation. So that's nice. Okay, so we have everything checked out, and yes, we actually verified even the UI test for this. No documentation is needed, so create pull request, and that's it. So one thing needed still is to make sure that the PR is following up this one. So I'll just make a note of it here. And now let's try to fix this one, the upgrade PR itself. So let's switch here. So ideally we would like to apply this specific compilers toolset version to only .NET 8, and we'll try to do that using the similar approach as this file. So we will use the choose and when. So when condition is, and now I have to search for it because I'm not really that used to working with this props files and stuff like that. So I will have to a little bit cheat by looking up things. But so basically, if we are on .NET 7, we would like to target the stable version of the compilers, and in .NET 8 we would like to target the preview one. So this should hopefully be enough. So let me save it. Yeah, so for .NET 7 we have this compilers toolset version, and if we're on .NET 8 we switch to 4702 final. It's 2 final. Probably it's because it was there before. So yeah, so this might be the solution to the build issue. And push it, and we should be good to go. I mean, I will probably not be waiting for that build to finish because that would take quite a while. But yeah, let's hope it will work, and that PR will be green as well. So yeah, I think that would be it for today's short live coding. I hope that was interesting, at least to see a first .NET 8 Preview 7 version UNO platform application running. So that's of course exciting. And yes, having that open file folder dialog in WPF is very nice indeed. It's been a while requested, so finally people will be able to use it. Yeah, I think in November when .NET 8 is stable, then people will be able to upgrade to it and like have it properly in their applications, in their production level applications. So yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for joining. Have a great rest of the day. If you are into climbing, don't forget to watch the lead climbing semifinals in combination that's going on in Bern later today in like 2 hours. And don't forget to root for our Adamandra, who will be competing for a spot in the finals. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. All right, have a good day and see you later in the next live coding session.